or a conversion from a duplex to a fourplex. Now, so why do we choose this property? Calgary is a family city. We're going to be spending roughly $250,000, $100,000, and going to cost us roughly about 30 to 35. Lenders don't even just fund the properties. Calvert, that's a private lender, VWR, they're based in Vancouver, as low as 10% down payment, took off that wall, squeezed in like a half bathroom space, right? Concrete has been cut out for the new bathroom. For a legal suite, as you guys know, we need 2 separate keys. So this one is an RCG lot, so you can have 4 units. Welcome back to another video, guys. It's your boy Hafil with yet another flip or conversion from a duplex to a fourplex. So quick project overview, you guys. So first off, it's located in the community of Huntington Hills, which is here in the northwest, right next to a real Canadian superstore. There's a lot of commercial plazas right there, which is just walkable distance. And this being going to be a rental property than a custom build type thing, you have to make sure it's on a busier street and then close to a commercial plaza. So this one right here, as you can see, it's a yellow line road, and that just means there's a lot of buses coming on the street, and then you'd have little to no vacancies and you get the right tenants for your property. Now, so why do we choose this property? So that's a very important question. Reason is, now this particular one, it's obviously older, built in 1950s and the 60s, and it's 3-bedroom upper, and it had both sides had unfinished basement. So we could do whatever we want, have the best functional layout. And then when you're flipping these kind of properties, especially keeping in mind for rentals, to get the highest and best value, you have to make sure you're going for a 3-bedroom above. So in Calgary, if you go for a 2-bedroom, I don't know, you probably don't get the maximum, rental pool. So it's more attractive if you have a 3-bedroom, because Calgary is a family city. Okay, now quick budget and numbers breakdown. I know you guys love numbers. So this one here we purchased for $740,000, and we are going to be spending roughly $250,000 in total for construction and holding and all that. So you're looking at about $1 million, and then resale would be between 1.1 to 1.2. Just depends on the market. For something like this, we do like to make about $100,000 in profit, which is 10%, and just being conservative. So in all likelihood, we'd be listing this property at between 1.25 to 1.3, depending on where the market is. So right now we are in October in 2025. So once this is completed, we probably hit the spring market, which is absolute perfect timing to get the most amount of value for your property. So just on the outside, you can see there's a small JCB, or I don't know what it's called, but they're doing a lot of work right now, because this particular property, when we did the inspection, we just found out the sewer line that connects to the property from the property to the main city sewer line is absolutely trash. And when I say trash, there's a lot of trees, as you can see. These are city trees, but the roots went inside those sewer lines, and then the water doesn't flow. It's broken, it shifted even, so it was a big mess. So rather than even doing a lining inside and fixing it, the only option is to completely take it out and put new pipes in, and it's going to cost us roughly about $30,000 to $35,000. That's what's happening right now. Now let's go inside. Just to touch base a little bit more about the cost, you guys, and the financing. So how do you finance something like this? So this property was vacant. People were smoking inside. The tenants were living there for a number of years, and then the smell really, it stinked, right? Like you can't really get in without a mask. That's how terrible the situation was with the property. Now, most lenders don't even just fund the properties, so you have to either buy cash. So this particular one, we were looking at Calvert, that's a private lender, VWR, they're based in Vancouver. These are the options that you should look into when you're getting into these kind of projects. And they do have different plans where you can buy something like this only with as low as 10% down payment. Your interest rates are a little over 10%. But if you do put more down payment, like 20 or 30% down payment, then you do get better rates at like 8 or 7.99, 7.5%. Let's go inside. So the stuff that we're doing inside, obviously, we try to do as low as possible, because you don't want to overspend it, especially when you're doing a flip. Now, this one here, we obviously had a kitchen. Completely took out the kitchen. We just installed new boxes, new quartz countertop, and all of that. The plumbing, we are upgrading wherever it's necessary. We had copper. As you can see, now we're just upgrading it to PVC or poly wherever it's required. And these pipes right here, you see, is the one that we'd be using to connect to the city sewer line. And we did have a wall here. We took off that wall. We ran it by the engineer. We didn't have to put a full beam. Just a support post was good enough. So we kind of lucked out on that. These are stuff that, by looking at it, you can't really tell like what the actual cost for it would be or the intent of work. So you have to get a right contractor in to make sure everything's within the scope and the budget that we're aiming for. Now, if you don't come down this way, this is an old washroom. We just framed that for a laundry just for upstairs because we're legalizing the basement. So it's a separate suite in the basement. And here, as I said, you have 3 bedrooms. And then if you look at here, you know, so back in the day, even if it was a 3-bedroom, they only had 1 bathroom. So we did squeeze in like a half bathroom space right here. Again, it's very tight, but as for renters, the convenience of having an extra half bath just goes a long way. And then it's not necessarily going to bring you a higher rent. Could be in a great market, but in a lower, slower market like these, people would rather prefer to live in your property rather than a 2 or a 3-bedroom with just one bathroom. So this was one of the entrances for the property from the side. So this would be sealed off. This would be just another storage. In the future, if they want to open it, they can. So we're just framing it in, that's all. There's a lot of work going on there, guys, so it's a little dusty and dirty, but let's go check it out. So this would be the entrance for the basement. It's just from the side of the property. So down here, you guys, as you can see, there's construction going on right now. Concrete has been cut out for the new bathroom that we're installing. You know, there was no flooring, there was nothing here. It was just an unfinished basement. And then it didn't even have framing in a lot of walls. We have to do the framing on the exterior as well. Yeah, that's dusty. You don't want to be staying here for too long. But yeah, that would be the bathroom right here. And then the 2 bedrooms are just in the back. Come on in, this way. So we had to cut out these egress windows for this legal suite. All the framing is done, as you can see. We added an extra furnace as well. So this is a brand new furnace we just installed. This would be for, you know, for a legal suite. As you guys know, we need 2 separate heat sources. So you need 2 separate furnaces running all separate ducting and everything. Same with the water tank. Now let's get out and talk some numbers. So right in the back, you guys, for this one, we didn't have a garage, but we do have 2 concrete pad on both sides. Again, a massive tree right in the back. You know, like, we don't want to be cutting this tree because a lot of people love trees. And then the backyard is kind of sloped in the area, but we can't do much with it anyway. Now, so permits and zoning. So something like this, when you're converting 2-unit into 4-unit, obviously you have to make sure the zoning permits it. So this one is an RCG lot, so you can have 4 units without an issue. So you can easily convert it to a legal suite. So that's something that you always have to keep in mind. If it's an R1 lot, an R2 lot, and then if you have a duplex, you can't necessarily convert into 2 legal suites, okay? So zoning is very important. And then this one comes within the building permit. But if you do go for the DP and the BB, the full process, it still takes about 2 months for you to get all the permits in. So I would recommend, so this one, when we got the property under contract, we started working with a permit right away. So as soon as we had possession, we were good to go. And then the other part is the city inspections. So we have to make sure we're using the right trades for electrical, plumbing, HVAC, all these trades, because when the city inspector comes in, we're trying to cheap on a lot of things. It could backfire and add more to the cost. So one thing I've learned is just using like licensed professionals who've been doing this for a long time and who's got experience. Might as well just pay that extra dollar, get the right product. Now, one of the things about doing these duplex conversions here in Calgary is that you have 2 exits, right? So one, you could either build it. When it comes to a flip, you can flip it. If you don't make enough money and if the market is terrible, you can still rent it as a 4 unit. So there's a lot of companies which goes up to 30-year amortized mortgage with a 20% down payment, which is quite easy because you get that lift on a property like this, and then you can go to a lender like KV Capital or Glass Lake or People's Group, and all these companies, they do, or National Bank even, they love funding these smaller 4-unit bills here in Calgary. So that's it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So this is more like the initial phase. We are going to be coming back once everything is completed. And then if you do want to come check out these properties or learn more about it, or get into real estate yourself about investing into flips or CMHC, MLI Select, new build for rental properties, I'm an open book. Feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to connect with you and help you on your next real estate journey. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.